Hello everybody and welcome to this Train Sim World 4 news video. Today I am going to have a bit more of a sort of off the cuff kind of thing going on. I've got some things that I want to talk about, but other than that I'll probably just rant for a little bit. I'm going to start off by discussing Dovetail Direct. I haven't really talked about this much. In a video, I've discussed it in some community posts. Basically, this is, as you can see from the title, this is the official article, by the way, on Dovetail Live. There's Dovetail Direct, Train Sim World, 1300 UTC, Tuesday, August 22nd. Now, that is the date that the suspected Train Sim World 4 files are supposed to go live. So that would seem like this will be an announcement stream. We're thrilled to announce that we'll be broadcasting our first ever Dovetail Direct on Tuesday, blah, blah, blah. Now, they introduced the roadmap for Train Sim World 2 and retained it for Train Sim World 3. But they this could be like just a new version of the roadmap, just for Train Sim World 4 or whatever they're going to call it. It could be like the 24-hour live stream that happened in the lead up to Train Sim World 3, where it's just 24 hours sitting at the test track, and no one really understood what was going on because they couldn't find anything that resembled it. But yeah, so we're thrilled to announce that blah, 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 similar to our Spring Summit last year, exciting chance to talk about exciting things we've been working on, and boy, do we have a lot to share. As a note, this will replace August's Train Sim World roadmap. Now, they've come and said that actually it won't replace that, but there's still both things are up, so who knows. We can't watch anything, obviously. This just takes you to a holding screen. But certainly the lack of a number there, it's just Train Sim World, would suggest that it won't be Train Sim World 3, and it probably is Train Sim World 4, or whatever they're going to name it. That may be Train Sim World 2024, or just Train Sim World. Who knows? But the fact that they said we've got a lot to share, I suspect it'll be a long live stream and a long announcement live stream. And at the same time that goes live, the depots will also go live. So that is Dovetail Direct. Now, it's a very similar branding tactic to what they used last year for Train Sim World 3. You know, it's the same time, it's the same sort of live stream kind of thing going on. But at the moment, there's not too much to talk about because this is all we've got. And if you read any further into the lines, you're just going to get caught up in bullshit that's not been confirmed. Which, to be fair, I have been doing a lot. So I'm going to move on to other things. Now, I've just been sort of having a look at the Train Sim World socials, which I don't really do often, but there's some interesting things that could be interpreted as teasers. Now, this is this post, and there are some other ones. There's lots of Swiss stuff. So what is it? We got this one from the Eurosa line, this one of the Eurosa line in, or not the Eurosa line, the Bernina Pass, but it's the same railway company. And that is not, this one is, and that one is not. But we got this one, and this one, all Swiss in the last little while. Now, I believe that there's probably going to be a Central European route on release for Train Sim World 4, and I think a revamped Arosa line or a Bernina Pass, for example, would be super cool. And the fact that they're really pushing out this this Swiss stuff, I think, is really saying something. And I know that there's the Swiss sale and everything, and that was marketing, but why was there a Swiss sale? Because every country has a special day for their country, right? Why did they choose Switzerland? Was it so they could get every last penny out of these routes before they launch another Swiss route? Because if they launch another Swiss route, no one's going to buy these ones. or the people who are going to buy a Swiss route and you just want to buy a Swiss route, they're going to buy the other ones because they'll probably be better. Buy the new ones because they'll be better. So I reckon they're just pushing out these sales now so they can sell as many copies of this Swiss route as they can before they launch the new one. So yeah, that's the Swiss stuff. Now, a lot of people have been asking for more RHB stuff because it is pretty cool. The Euroline didn't really do it justice. They're very interesting railways, super cool, super beautiful, and they're very interesting operationally because they're not narrow gauge. And a lot of people have been asking for this, the Allegra units, the Allegra EMUs, and a lot of people were perplexed when they didn't come for Train Sim World 2 when the Euroline released for that. A lot of people were very, and understandably, very confused at the lack of the Allegra. And personally, I think it should be rolled out as a DLC, and I'd be super excited to see that coming into Train Sim World 4, and a bit disappointed if they had an RHB route without one. And it would be also nice to see that layer onto the Euroline in retrospect, and perhaps see the GE layer onto a new route as well. So that's more or less all of the Swiss stuff, so I can close all of those tabs. Next, we got a bit of Steam stuff. They've been really pushing about Steam. You got this, not that one, Steam here, and then they've got this one, which isn't Steam, but they're talking about lesser-known scenic railways. And, we've got which era of historic trains. We've got which station has the most stunning engineering marvels. I'll just collate these. And I suspect this is all because they might be putting a push on rural routes or a lot more environmental scenery and a lot more bespoke assets for each route. And I would like to see more bespoke assets. Not sure about the regional stuff. Certainly, I wouldn't be adverse to more interesting Steam content. And again, this could just be baseless advertising, but I would like to see better Steam content, so perhaps Train Sim World 4 will include better Steam physics, new Steam routes, and I suspect perhaps that would tie into the Flying Scotsman Centenary Pack, which would make sense, but can't really read too far into that without getting super, super speculative. So there's that, which, make your own conclusion about that. But I think it's interesting that they've been marketing this, and they've been also asking the community about which routes they like, particularly this one. Again, this one is a rural route. No one likes this one. I've yet to see someone who either likes the gameplay offered or likes the way the route has been built. But anyway, but you say, what's your favourite train and why? This could just be audience interaction, and probably most likely is, but they could be trying to, I've seen they're trying to push people to the suggestions area, so they might actually be trying to look a bit harder at the people's suggestions, which would be nice, would certainly be nice. Anyway, this is the last thing that I wanted to talk about, and this would lend a little bit more support to, well, actually, it doesn't. I just picked this out because this is the one that is linking to the suggestions forum thread. But it's just a bit perplexing that they chose this random route from Train Sim Classic, and perhaps they're gonna have have this route, whatever it is. I'm not sure what this route is. I haven't researched it enough. Perhaps I could search image with Google, see what happens, see what pops up. What's that? 361. What is it? What route is it for? Tut tut tut. Munich to Rosenheim. Is it? I mean, it would certainly be interesting if this turned out to exist, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to think about this. It could be a route. It might not be, but certainly interesting that they've chosen this one as opposed to a Train Sim World. Considering this is the Train Sim World Facebook page, it's a bit confusing that they've chosen a Train Sim Classic thing. Anyway, that is more or less it for this video. I don't have too much else to say. So I'll wrap it up now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. If you've got any comments or any questions, anything you want to add, please leave them in the comments. I know one of you said that Dovetail have previously stated that they won't do a New York subway because it's just too hard. And one of you were also saying that apparently they privately contacted about a Jubilee line. So that is all information that is slightly unverified. Well, it's not slightly, it is unverified, and I make of it what you will, basically. There's all this shit going around. I mean, I'm circulating some of it, to be fair. It's important that you make up your own mind on these, but all will certainly be revealed when Train Sim World releases. And in case you don't know when it's going to release or when it's going to be announced, I have a page on my website for Train Sim World 4. I have beaten Dovetail to it. So this is all the stuff where you can get Train Sim World information that I've done. So you've got some countdown timers to when the thing will pre-order and release, my Train Sim World 4 blog posts, and my Train Sim World 4 videos. So yeah, with that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.